I was thinking I need to get another video done before the end of the month. This is only 2 videos in the month of May. So I've been so busy with work and stuff and, you know, other stuff going on in my life that I've kind of put all this on the back burner. And I didn't really see anything that I wanted to comment on, you know, but I wanted to wait until this thing was over, this Stormy Daniels hush money trial. And as everybody knows, Trump was found guilty. Donald J. Trump, former president, was found guilty on all 34 counts in the trial. It's a historic first for a former U.S. president. And I mentioned in a video some time back, maybe a couple years ago, that Trump has always been one for the record books. He's had the most marriages of any president. He's had the most bankruptcies of any president. He's had the most impeachments of any president. And now he's the first former president, and no sitting president so far, but the first former president to be convicted of a felony. And, you know, he just keeps breaking those records and keeps setting new standards. And I think we can say, well, first of all, back up. I was making a prediction to myself that it would be a hung jury, because it seemed like they couldn't really arrive at anything. But, you know, it took 2 days of deliberations and 10 hours for them to come up with this verdict. But I was going to say that, like a lot of people, I do not think he's ever going to see the inside of a jail cell. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. It's not the first time I've been wrong. It won't be the last time I've been wrong. But it would seem that he probably, given he's never been convicted of anything, you know, he's been found liable in that E. Jean Carroll case, civil case, but that's civil. But given he has no record of a crime, he will likely get probation and a fine. That's what I think. And this isn't going to change much in his poll rankings. I do not believe he's ahead in the polls. I don't believe in any national poll that he is ahead at all. And I don't think he's ahead in the swing state polls either. I don't believe it. I think this is all a grand manipulation to pressure Joe Biden into dropping out so they could get Kamala Harris. And they figure, they meaning the media, which are mostly owned by far-right interests, that they want her because she's easy to beat. Not because she's a woman of color, but because she's a woman. And there's such a backlash against women right now that it's disgusting. But this election is where the rubber meets the road, folks. And you can shit on Biden all you want. There's really no option here. Trump has made it very clear that if he gets in there again, he's going to be basically a fascist and a dictator. It's not bloviating. And the reason it's not bloviating is because all the money that's behind these groups that back him and these individuals who back him, specifically the religious right or the so-called Christian nationalists, they are dead serious that they're going to force people to believe the way they do. I've talked about Rushdoony and these people's rip-off of Rushdoony's ideas, Roos's Rushdoony, and all that stuff about setting a theocracy on this earth because of some twisted idea that if we get the whole world into a theocracy, that Jesus will come back. It's all bullshit, of course, because the religion is secondary to the political stuff. It's really politics wrapped up in religious costuming. So, anyway, that's what people better be paying attention to. They better be paying attention to Project 2025. These people are serious. And if they use little wedge issues to try to con women into supporting stuff that's would totally destroy their rights, and I'm thinking of the gender identity crap, which I've gotten to where I don't read the stuff much anymore. The least in this election cycle, because I know what the hell the right is doing. I've followed them for over 50 years. The chicanery of the political right in the United States since I was in high school. So I know what they're capable of. I know what they do. They know how to manipulate. They really know how to manipulate, and they don't play by the rules. Too many Democrats want to play by the rules. They believe in such naive things like democracy and fairness and all that. These people on the other side don't. It's the end justifies the means. And people better be damn scared of what's coming down the pike. So now I got this invitation, you might say, from the, what is it? Oh shit, I don't even remember the name. But it's some local thing, and it's it's on the left, and they do all this organizing and stuff. But they're gonna have a protest in June of marking the anniversary of Dobbs, the second anniversary in Ashland. So I'm gonna go to that rally, and if I remember, I will go and get video of that rally. I kind of had one of a couple years ago of little bits and pieces of it. But yeah, you better care. There's nothing more important than women's bodily autonomy, because the right does not want you in the public sphere. They want you on your back or in the kitchen, because that's all you're for. And now there's a lot of money behind this crap. So the ones that support Trump, they're digging in and thinking this criminal is persecuted. So it doesn't matter what he does. That's like a cult. It doesn't matter what he does. They're going to support him till the end. And then, talking about, oh, that's the wrong damn thing. Okay, shit. Oh, God, did I lose that? I keep getting hold of this. All right, we don't want that. We don't want that. We don't want that. Okay, abortion every day. And, of all the people out there that should get support on Substack, it should be Jessica Valenti, because she's done a bang-up job of reporting. It's, she really deserves it. She's done more work benefiting women than all these rebels without a cause that call themselves gender critical will ever do. And she's talked about, well, first of all, the other day, she talked about the GOP platform in Texas endorses the death penalty for abortion patients. They're not joking. These people aren't joking. They're dead serious. They want you dead. They want women dead that are not playing the purity shit of yore. They want you dead. You're either a virtuous woman or you're a slut. And they want the sluts dead. And then, and of course, nothing done to the men, right? Naturally. And then Jessica reported on the health data breach at America's largest crisis pregnancy org. So Heartbeat International, the country's largest network of, these phony baloney pregnancy centers, crisis pregnancy, claims that client confidentiality is a core principle of the organization, but Videos obtained by Abortion Every Day reveal that the anti-abortion powerhouse has been collecting and recklessly sharing women's private health data with corporate employees, thousands of center trainees, and in one case, anyone with an internet connection. I mean, yeah. The shocking privacy breach comes at a moment when Republican lawmakers are funneling hundreds of millions of taxpayer dollars to crisis pregnancy centers, claiming that they'll fill the reproductive and maternal health care gap caused by their abortion bans. But the largely unregulated groups aren't medical organizations looking out for the best interests of the vulnerable women who visit these centers. They're religious groups whose goal is ending abortion and put above all else, including women's rights and privacy. They don't think women are human. That's why. You're just a vessel to bear babies and to take a man's dick. And that's it. That's all you're for. For years, abortion rights advocates and feminists have warned that these centers routinely lie to women about everything from abortion risks to birth control, using scare tactics and shaming to deter them from ending their pregnancies. Now, post-Dobbs, CPCs are the perfect foot soldiers for the anti-abortion movement's increased efforts in data collection and attacks on privacy. They want to go after you. They want to find out where you live. They want to harass you. Hell, they'll kill you. Or they want you to die. Because you're put on this earth to serve men. That's what women better be focusing on. If you're going to talk about any woman's issue. Because this one is bedrock. All the others are secondary to that. If you don't have the autonomy to plan for pregnancy or any of that. If you don't have the ability to do that, you can't do anything else. You can't even be in public. You'll just breed till you drop dead. So anyway, yeah, I always give a shout out to Jessica Valenti because she does the legwork on this. And she's pretty visible on a lot of television programs and such. But when this is one I intend to give money to subscribe. Most of these people I won't do it. But this one really has done the work. And anyway, my voice is getting bad. So I think I'm going to go ahead and call it good. I only have one more week to go till school is out. And there's a lot of stuff going on where I work. And it's kind of scary times with budget cutbacks and things like that. But I think I'm getting an evaluation next week. So I don't know. I'm assuming I have a job next year. And you know what they say about assume. So anyway, that is all I'm going to say for tonight.